Well, hello, everyone. Sorry that I'm late. I've learned so much from the fine people like Bird of Prey and and other friends that I thought, I should continue the tradition. That's just a joke. That's just a Bird of Prey joke. We love you, Bird of Prey. Especially we love you, Mama Prey. Um, and hello, everyone. It's great to see you all. I'm in a different place today. I hope you can see me well. I'm trying this new thing where I set up my iPhone to be the camera so that my fine friend Anzo was saying, like, you don't want to look like you're looking down on the camera all the time. So instead of using the camera on my laptop, I'm using one on my iPhone, which in fact is a much better camera, I'm told. Actually. So the thing is, though, I have to keep looking up at the camera to talk to you instead of down at my laptop, which is where I can see myself, which is actually kind of a good thing because who likes looking at themselves constantly? Not me. Okay, but I do need to check and see what you fine people have been putting in the chat, and I will check now. And I have something else too. Oh my gosh, there's so many things. Let's see. I don't want to miss speaking to any of my fine audience. I also don't want to touch the microphone I'm wearing, which is another common mistake that we newbies make. Let's see. Where are we today? Coffee Clatch with Andrea. I have a question. Have any of you ever heard the term coffee clatch before? Excuse me, because it seems like it's not a common usage. It's not a word that's in common usage anymore. So let me know if you know what a coffee clatch is. I'm going to pop out the chat here. I wasn't quite ready to go live, as you can tell. Let's see. Excuse me. Okay, let's start at the beginning. So I don't want to do top chat because then I can't see who is first. So the very first chat I can see is Jedi Bill saying I'm second. So I actually don't know who was first, which is interesting because in the last week or so, I've been going to other people's chats and saying, I'm first. And now I realize how stupid that is because nobody knows except maybe the second person knows that you were first and that they were second. And who cares? I mean, who cares in the first place, right? But okay, so hi Jedi Bill. I'm gonna do the lovely Bird of Prey thing here, and check in with everybody in the chat because I love you all. And let's see. Oh, before I do that though, I have another question for you. And I won't be able to see your answer until we get to the end. But okay, so these are my reading glasses. I wear them just for reading, but I realize when I'm on here, I'm going to be wearing them a lot more than I do in real life. I could wear these glasses, which are my old favorite glasses. I don't know. They have kind of a Markrell thing going on, I think. I don't know. You guys decide. I also have various colors besides orange. So you guys decide. Anyway, so Jedi Bill, no, just a wrench. Would you rather have a hammer? Jedi Bill doesn't have a wrench. I'm going to make you a moderator, Jedi Bill. Thomas Potts. Wait, Jedi Bill is awake? I thought sparkly vampires sleep during the day. This is true. But, the thing is, Jedi Bill was an honest, true man to his word, faithfully and with great humor, accepted the thrown gauntlet of an LED sparkling tutu and also a vampire cape and also a long black and red wig. And he even tried to put on the prosthetic vampire teeth that I sent him. The man has fulfilled his duty to society. He has, as if it were prison, I mean to allude to that specifically. The man has done his duty, and I think we can now let that go. Yes. Very quickly here. So, Thomas Potts with Jedi Rails Awake. Thomas Potts, I'm going to make you a moderator, and you're a moderator, and you're a moderator, and you're a moderator. Yes. Everybody I know and love is going to be a moderator because I don't know what I'm doing and you guys do and you're teaching me. Okay, Yosef is now a moderator as well, and he says something in, I don't know whether that's Slovak or what. It says, Coffee Clatch, bin dabei. I don't know what that means. Let's see, Jedi Bill says, I'm freaking awake. And he thinks Thomas Potts is always sleeping. Did a catwalk on your keyboard? Blah, blah, blah. No freaking coffee. I want whiskey and rum. Good job, Jedi Bill. Maybe you can go back to doing another duty society after that. And then Elihu says something in, it looks like German. My German is terrible, so I will try. I think it says coffee. Mehr wie was immer bekommt sie koffeinfrei. No idea. Jedi Bill, I would be awake until I die. Good. Elihu says, I sent you a link around 11:15. Good. Oh, I should say that right off. A little bit ADD right now. Also, I don't know if you can hear the Alexa in the next room is making sounds because I have another piece of salmon coming out of the oven. Doing too many things at once. So I'm going to go get that in just a second. But before anyone goes anywhere, I am joining graciously the wonderfully gracious invitation of Elihu, who is doing a fabulous, exciting live stream today to watch the Perseverance rover land on Mars, the red planet. Shortly after this cast here, this stream. So if you want more, Andrea, who knows? You might want to run screaming after this one. We'll see. But also Elihu, it's his show and his cast, so he'll do most of the talking. It won't be stream of Andrea the way this is. Okay, let's see. Hello, not Ryan Johnson. Good to see you out there. Let's see. Kapla, or should I say kerplop, to my friends. Berta Prey, how are you, sir? Oh, I haven't made Berta Prey a moderator? My God, he's like life moderator. He's like the moderator of moderators. He deserves to, I should call him before I do anything in life. Or maybe have I made you a moderator? Add moderator. Here we go. There we go. And Captain Trek says hello, and I would like to thank Thomas Potts for roping the link in. Oh, yes, probably like putting it in there. I was on Captain Trek's stream a little bit earlier, totally forgot that I was doing this, started baking salmon, life. Elihu at 1:04 said fashionably late. Yosef said Bird is late. I mean, Andrea's late. Commodore Ty, she must be picking up Bird's bad habits. Yes. Let's see. She's late for an important date. Just not the right date. Yes, no time to say hello, goodbye. Hello, Dad.
I just turned off the alarm.
Thank you very much. I'll be right out to get the salmon. Thank you. That was my father saying that the Alexa was making noises as it was telling me. Okay. Parrot Head, of course, future man would know the definition of late. Yes, that's very bright. Very smart man, you, Mr. Parrot Head. Captain Trek says Andrea Seabrook has completed part 2 of 3. Still at least one sparkly vampire movie to go. Now, this is true, Captain Trek. You are very correct that when one embarks on a particular journey, shall we say, a journey that might include vampires that sparkle or even weird werewolves that randomly take their shirts off for no reason, one starts with the very first chapter, right? One says, I'm going to move this camera a little bit. One says, I think I'll start at 1. 1 seems like a good place to start. Then, there's some exciting things that happen, and suddenly you find yourself with so many subscribers and such gall, shall we say, such chutzpah or cojones, that one says, if I get to 300, I'll watch that second movie. But where do you go? You don't watch the third movie, you watch the second movie, right? You go 1 and then 2. By that time, once you've done 1 and 2, you've kind of implied something, right? You've kind of, it's possible as an outside observer to extrapolate a trend, right? If you start with 1 and then you go to 2, right? I'm just saying, in this particular journey, there are 5 steps. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I would say that Captain Trek has a very good point here, that there is a kind of implication, Mr. Jedi Bill, that you might, under some circumstances, move on to number 3. And then 4, and then 5. Let me say something else one can extrapolate from this situation. If one starts with the bold move of saying, with X number of subscribers, I will watch this horrible movie. Okay. Then, with Y number of subscribers, I will watch this horrible movie with a sparkling tutu on. That implies something else. So there are two things building here. There's the 1, 2, and we assume 3, 4, 5. But there is also the one-upsmanship from one stage to the next that begs the question, well, what do you do after the tutu, the cape, the wig, and the prosthetic teeth? This is a question for the community, my friends. What is it that Jedi would, I'll put it in the conditional, would have to accompany a number 3 step with? With what shall that be accompanied in order to complete the next stage in a process, which quite frankly, it's almost like a coming of age story, except I'm making that totally up. Let's see. Here we go. Berta Price says, Yosef's translation is coffee gossip. I'll be there. It was German. Oh, good. So it wasn't, okay, it was not, in fact, Slovakian or Czech. They're different, right, Yosef? Czech and Slovak. I mean, I know the Czech Republic and Slovakia are two different places, but they're actually two different languages, I believe, as well. Or do you speak Czech? I hope that's not offensive. Let's see. Mountains of Elysium says, greetings, Andrea Seabrook and fellow nerds. I'm making Mountains of Elysium a moderator. Why? Because he loves Aslan, as do I. Let's see. Commodore Ty. Oh, Commodore Ty. Who have I not made a moderator here? Commodore, are you a moderator? Do you deserve? Who wants to be a? Yeah, blah, blah. Okay, Captain Trek. Wait, there are 5? Yes, Captain Trek. There are 5. They made 5 of those movies. And in fact, I was surprised because I thought the second one was going to be the one where she converts to the vampire-ness, which is a really terrifyingly horrible scene. And it wasn't in the second one. The second one was all, okay, let me see if I can do it. It was all like, okay, I can't even remember her name. All anybody called her in Jedi's chat was what? Fish face or bass or something like that, because she's got a funny face. So this is her. She's like, that's the extent of her acting skills, right? And then you've got Mr. Whiteface, vampire, whose hair is all sticking up, and he's like, right? And then you've got like shirt off Wolfie man, who's like, yeah. Okay, that was the entire movie, basically. And it was like, oh, I love you. Oh, I'm a vampire, so I can't have you. Oh, but I love you anyway. Goodbye. And then she goes like this for like 45 fucking minutes. She's like, I'm going to watch this guy build a motorcycle. Right? Then then he almost dies and she saves him, whatever. There was like nothing happened. Basically, nothing happened. It was the story of middle school, frankly. Let's see. Who do we have here? Mountains of Elysium. Okay. Captain Suzette would be funny. It would be funny if you watched number 3, Jedi Bill. That's right. You heard me. You mean we get to see him suffer 3 more times? Yes, sir, Mr. Trek. That is, if he isn't chicken. If Jedi Bill isn't chicken. Okay. Let's see. I don't want to get that close to the camera anymore because then you start to see all the flaws, right? Or I guess I could just take some Vaseline and just like smear it right across the camera. Okay, be right back. About 10 minutes, says Elihu. Not Ryan Johnson says hashtag Jedi Bill will watch Sparkly Movie 3. I approve of the hashtag. Parrot Head says, hello. Joseph says, correct, 2 different languages, and he speaks both. As I understand it, Joseph, I've heard that Joseph speaks like 40 languages, actually, and I think that includes like Kiswahili and Esperanto, and I believe he speaks a rare dialect of Papua New Guinea patois. That's hard to say. Papua patois. I believe he speaks all of these languages, but certainly Czech and Slovakian. I think he speaks German and Russian. I'm being serious now. Obviously English, or else none of us would know what he was saying. And I don't know what else he speaks. Let's see. Jedi says, no, my health can't take another damn one of those crappy, horrible pieces of garbage film. I be dead. I like that. I be dead. Jedi, none of us wants you to be dead. Let me look straight into the camera for a minute. But I think you must consider the journey that you have started. I think the Buddha would tell you that it is important to take the next step, even when that step is painful and includes something more embarrassing than a sparkling tutu. I think you should consider this carefully. And I say this as a friend. What is it about being in front of a camera that makes me act like a total ridiculous ham? I don't know. Let's see. Professor Branding Specs, hi. Let's see. Oh my gosh. And Mountains, Joseph said something that looks, it looks like Elvish, what you just wrote, Joseph. I know that Elvish actually uses a different alphabet, but that looks like Elvish. Let's see. Just proving my nerd credentials, by the way. Andrea Seabrook, Professor Brady says, I have it on good authority that Joseph Patrick can speak Martian and Venusian. Joseph, I think we could use you. Elihu and I could use you for the landing of the Perseverance rover, which is happening shortly, like in an hour or so. And because, you know that you guys all know this already because you're all science people, but Mars is covered with canals that were built by Martians. And, you can see them actually if you have a home telescope. And they have little canal boats. It's like, maybe when Brainy Specs was saying that he speaks Martian and Venusian, he was talking about Venetian because Mars is very much like Venice. They had a small accident and vaporized all the water on the planet, which floated off into space because it doesn't have a great atmosphere, like a very heavy atmosphere, but it's still got the canals. So maybe Joseph could help us out with the speaking of the Martian and I'm going to just say Venetian also. Let's see. Oh, Mountains of Elysium was saying that Joseph was speaking Irish. No wonder it looked like Elvish. Huh. Let's see. Jedi Bill says, it's never, ever going to happen. Let's see. Never, ever, never, 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 never. My question is, Jedi Bill, did you have the fortitude to actually type out all those nevers? Or did you write 1 or 2 nevers and then Control-C, Control-V them? Because that would give us a clue into whether you, my friend, have the fortitude to continue what you have started. All right, stopping that again. Don't get too close to the camera. Mars is the Venice of the solar system. I can't think of a more righteous and proper backup of my good facts on this podcast than Mr. Bird of Prey 5. Please. I mean, the man is in charge of Kuroga, simply the most productive and prosperous country in not just the world, the universe. Okay, let's see. Who else? Greetings. There's lots of hellos, and I haven't even checked. I got to go get the salmon out of the oven. Oh my God, so much to do. Mars, 3 more movies for Sith Chicken, $7.97. Yes, thank you, Captain Trek. Yeah, I'm afraid, Jedi Bill, that if you aren't careful, you might end up going from a Jedi to a Sith, and from a Bill to a chicken. That might be an upgrade because a bill is only part of a chicken. Actually, ducks have bills, right? Chickens have beaks. I guess it didn't quite work. Okay. Disclaimer though. If Jedi Bill is like, I'd rather throw myself off a cliff, I'm with Bill, okay? I'm just like putting in this little, call this a parenthetical thing. I don't want to push anybody to do anything that really makes them want to barf, okay? And actually, come to think of it, those movies really make Bill want to barf. Not fun. Anyway, Bill, you got to do it. Hashtag 3 more movies for Sith Chicken, $7.97. Let's see. Joseph says, Andrew Seabrook, the Elvish is Irish. Since Mountain of Allegiance asked me, I responded, and I am giving you 4 out of 5 Gandalfs for the reference. Thank you. That means, and I can blow smoke rings. I blow killer smoke rings. Just so you guys know, someday I'll do that on camera. The thing is, I don't love to smoke. I don't smoke. I am not a smoker. I just smoke cigarettes sometimes, but that doesn't make me a smoker. I do not identify myself as such, but I used to years ago and through college, and I am I'm like female Gandalf when it comes to smoke rings. Let's see. Let's see, Jedi says, I typed it all. Okay, so here's the thing, Jedi. If you typed all of those nevers, then I think you are displaying the fortitude that it takes to walk the path that you have begun, my friend. It's a little bit like a labyrinth. I understand that the Minotaur here is your personal fear of being subsumed by the sparkly vampire culture. But think about Luke. Remember when Luke is on the swampy Yoda planet? Don't tell me. Oh my God, I'm going to lose my nerd credential. All I can think is Tatooine, Hoth, Endor. It's Swamp Yoda place. Oh my God, somebody tell me in the chat. What is it? I don't see you saying it in the chat. Dagobah. Ha! The Dagobah system. When he's in the Dagobah system, yes. Thank you, Parrot Head. Thank you, Elihu. Mwah. It just took me a minute. I had to literally think of Luke in his X-Wing fighter with R2 in the back saying, R2's like, and Luke says, oh no, we're going to the Dagobah system or something like that. And R2's like, and Luke is like, yeah, Dagobah or something like that. See, that was great. That was the Andrew Seabrook rendition of the end of the first Star Wars movie. And I'm calling it the first Star Wars movie, so just be quiet. Let's see. Oh, Professor Brady's back. Okay, here are the people who reminded me of Dagobah before, but let's not forget that I remembered it. Elihu, Parrot Head, Professor Brainy Specs, Yitze. Hello, Yitze. And then Professor Brainy Specs made sure people were spelling it correctly. This is why. Okay, we're going to have a whole show one of these days about librarians, and I'm going to bring Professor Brainy Specs on and be like, this is the man. Let's talk to the man right now. I don't mean the man like, fuck the man. I mean the man like, oh, okay. Anyway, Dagobah, I don't even remember why I got there. Let's see. Parent Head said, Schadenfreude, a good time for everyone but Bill. Hells to the yes, Parrot Head. Let's see. Yitzha, I'm so glad you're here because I would really love to actually commission an avatar from you. I'm not asking for anything for free. I would like to actually commission one. But does that mean that I get to say, no, that makes me look too old, or no, that makes me look too young, or no, that blah, blah? No, maybe I should just shut up. Okay. I'm making Yitza a moderator, and you're a moderator, and you're a moderator. And oh my God, Commodore Ty, you're so true. You're so right. Oh my God. Hold on, I got to go get the salmon. Ah! Microphone. Ah! I'm attached to it. Hello, I'm back. I thought I'd show you the salmon real quick just to prove that I'm not. Oh, maybe I should put this microphone on somewhere. Ah! Oh God, I hope this isn't making horrible noises. Would you like to see the salmon, everyone? Da, 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 da. The beauty. It is a little teeny bit overcooked. Let's see. Here, I'll move this. Whoa, yummy. Can you see it in there? It's pretty dark in here, isn't it? Pro tip, video needs light. Not something I'm used to in Radioland. I'm going to take this mic off again, so watch out if you're wearing headphones. It's going to make a screeching sound. Okay. I got to go put the salmon back in the kitchen because it's hot. Maybe this might be a better representation of the salmon. Hold on, I'll turn on some light. Light! Here. Ah! So many things to worry about all at once. Microphone. How does that mic sound, people? Here, I'll show you this salmon because it's not hot, so it's easier to touch. Look how beautiful it is. Oh. Whoop, whoop, whoop. This way. Gorgeous piece of salmon. Yes, I also made, for those of you who are interested, this whole thing started because I had too much sour cream, and my mom has a huge dill patch. So I was like, oh, I'm going to make salmon sauce. So then I had to go buy salmon. Yes, it was kind of a reverse engineered thing. Okay. Putting on the headphones for no reason, since I have no one on the panel. Let's see what else everyone is saying. Oh, Latino Slant. Hello. Welcome to the show. It's so good to see you. Yes, today is a full day for me. I'm streaming here for only the second time, like this anyway. And then afterwards, we're landing on Mars. Bird of Prey is going to be there. Joseph is going to be there to translate for us when the Martians come out of the canals. And then later, I get a little bit of break. And then there's the Deadwood Watch Party. Now, let's talk about Deadwood for a second. This is on Latino Slant's channel. And Latino Slant, oops, let's move this a little bit. He's a sharp guy. Let's just put it out there like it is, okay? The man is sharp. He's fino, right? And he took up the call from his people, from his community, that said, all in unison, we want to watch Deadwood because it's the best show that's ever been made, ever. Everyone was saying it, not just me. It wasn't just me. No. I refuse. If you're charging me with that, it is not true. It was me and a lot of other people. And I will get you names if you want to know all of those other people some other time. So tonight is the beginning of that watch party, and you should come because, oh my God, the first episode, the second episode, oh my God, the whole thing. It's not just hoity-toity television. Yes, it's an iambic pentameter. Yes, it is a feat of literature, really, but it is not like, it's not what you think it is that way. It is just brilliant and down to earth and dark and dirty and elevated, and it's like it's like mixing, a motorcycle jacket with fine lace. It's just that juxtaposition of hard and dirty with beautiful and ethereal. Oh God, I love it. I'm really looking forward to it. Anyway, that's at 9 o'clock Pacific, I believe, which is midnight where I am. But hey, that means, my kid will be awake. But it means that there's slightly less, fewer hooks on my time at midnight. Okay, very quickly, we're going back. Let's see. Deadwood Bay, yes, hello. Elihu says, Bird of Prey 5, the canyon on Mars stretches from northwest to, SF? If it were, it would stretch from the northwest to San Francisco if it were on Earth. Yes. The canyon that Elihu is talking about is what people saw after the advent of good telescopes and they literally thought there were Martians on the moon. In fact, by the time, by most of the writing of Ray Bradbury's books and lots of other great science fiction writers, a lot of what we call the speculative, boop, boop Martian stuff, they really thought there were Martians up there. There's no reason not to. They looked up there and saw incredible structures that appeared to be man-made structures. And so, what else were they going to think? It's not like we knew as well as we do now. Not that we know it that well, but the composition of the stars and, just how much space there is between here. And they knew, but they didn't know. You know what I mean? So there being people living on Mars who had built canals didn't seem so far-fetched. There's quite a bit of writing about that. Let's see. What else do we have here? Bird of Prey says, hello, Mountains of Elysium. It is now Yosef Petrick. Yosef. Let's see. Oh, New York. That's what Elihu was saying. The canyon on Mars would stretch from New York to San Francisco. Yes, it is big. Really big. Yitzis says, you can be picky. Others have. Oh, and he gave me his Twitter. That's great. Jedi. Oh, sorry. I missed one from Jedi who says, no, it gives me a heart attack. My health can take one more single viewing of those movies. It will actually kill me for real. Okay. I don't know, Jedi, if you saw the Freudian slip in what you just wrote. I'm going to read it literally. Okay. It says, no, it give me heart attack. My health can take one more single viewing of those movies. Okay. All right. So you can take one more. Is that what you're saying? I think every journey that is difficult requires one step after another step. So maybe after you can take this one more viewing, you'll find that you can take another after that. Good to know. Let's see. Parrot Head. Andy, there's several great artists in the fandom. Ya boomer. I was born in 1974, which makes me a Gen Xer. Okay? Call me a boomer again. Go ahead. Call me a boomer again. No, I'm just joking. I'm not a boomer, though. I hope I don't look that old. Is it the lighting? What do I need? Tell me what to do. New face transplant, all new teeth, lips. What do you want me to do? It does feel like this overhead lighting is kind of making my eyes completely dark. Maybe I should turn that off. Okay. Elihu who says, okay, now I want seafood. Yes, you do. Mountains of Elysium. Hola, Latina Slants. Drool. Everybody's drooling at the keyboard. Yay. Yes, that's the effect I like to have. Latina Slant says, Elihu, who I know, did a morning stream on it. Hilarious. I wonder what he's talking about. Do you think maybe he's talking about Mars? Probably. Dee Dee Myers. Hi, Dee Dee. How are you? I don't know, Dee Dee, I think you're male, but every time I see Dee Dee Myers, I think you're female because I actually know someone named Dee Dee Myers. So I get that picture in my head, but I think does it matter? Not really, except it's kind of nice to have some reference. That's why I'm always asking you all where you are too. I think everybody thinks I'm trying to I don't know, get your personal information. No, I just want to have a map in my head of where people are. Okay. Captain Treg. Jedi Bill is being a drama queen, says Thomas Potts. Who isn't a drama queen on the YouTubes? Professor Brainy Speck says, Jedi Bill, I think you're being overly dramatic. He has the right to be, though. Elihu says, 45 minutes until Mars countdown to landing with special guest. You know who? Right here, babes. Right here. Yosef says, Dee Dee is a boy. Okay, a boy? Do you mean a boy? And I'm not being all whatever you call it, SJW, single white female, or whatever you guys say. I'm just saying, is Didi a boy or is he a man? Let's see. Professor Brady's back says, Andrea Seabrook, you are very chatty. I like it. Yes, this is what happens, I guess. Well, it's true. In an open mic, I can fill space on a mic. Have you noticed? How long have I been talking now? Oh my God, my computer's going to die. I have 8% power on my computer. I could plug that in. Yes, I am good at filling space. Now, granted, it's a little bit different on NPR than what I'm doing now. A little bit. Sometimes it's on NPR, it's much more like, and the Congress, it was Constantino Brumidi who painted the halls of the Senate side of the Capitol. The House side is meant to be much more of the people. But you'll find that in the rotunda of the U.S. Capitol, if you look up towards the top, there is a frieze by the great Constantino Brumidi depicting the apotheosis of Washington. And as you know, apotheosis is whenever any human dies and is raised up to the height of the gods. So yeah, that's the kind of talking I can do, which is not what I'm doing right now. Right now, I'm talking about the canals on Mars and Jedi's LED tutu. Not something NPR listeners generally care about, but who knows? They wouldn't let me. Ha! Okay, let's see. Mr. CCDV is here. Hello! How are you? Yosef says, Didi has reproductive organs on the outside. I think I know what you're saying. I think I know what you're saying. It still doesn't answer the man-boy question, but yes. Captain Trek says, no, I'm not even going to read that, Captain Trek. I am not going to read that. I refuse, because you have a great channel. You have people on it like every day. I go on there and there are like 8 people talking about stuff. I'm just different maybe. But you know, the secret truth is I've been doing like the Andrea Seabrook show for a long time. I've raised a lot of money for people and done a lot of airtime, and it doesn't make me comfortable. The video thing is a little weird, and I worry about how I look, because you know I'm a chick. That's what we do. Okay. Hello. Yes, CCDV, you got it. It goes, yes, fine. What do they say? They say, good times, good times. Yes. Would you like to try my sweaty balls? Yes, yes. Oh, good times. The old SNL sketch about NPR. You're right. I think they were specifically lampooning Terry Gross, though, who does have a little bit of that going on. She's the one who does Fresh Air. She is, by the way, as I make fun of her, a brilliant interviewer. The woman works her ass off. She never has anyone on about a book she hasn't read, or, you know, you'd be surprised how often people on shows, you know, just don't read the book, or they have some producer read it and give them like 3 sticky notes with questions on them. She kicks ass. Okay. So regardless of regardless of what you may think about the stylistic questions, Terry Gross is a damn fine journalist. Okay, let's see. You see, I can't stop because then all the things start happening again. It's exactly what happens to Bird of Prey, and I'm like making fun and like continuing to. Okay, let's see. Got to go to work later. Bye, Parrot. Let's see. CCDV, happy birthday. Happy birthday. Okay, I'm going to sing you the family happy birthday song. Are you ready? There are 2, actually. One of them goes, happy birthday. How'd you like to bite my ass? Yes, that's for you, CCDV. The other one goes like this. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Sin and sickness everywhere. People dying in despair. Happy birthday. That's the other one. Yes, happy birthday, CCDV. And I mean it. I actually do mean it. Happy birthday. My birthday was in January, just passed. Okay. Elihu says, Too early for standing on street corners, parent head. I don't know what's going on. I did not say it was bad, just that it would be better. Okay. What you need, Captain Trek, is a strong case of ADHD. I've been looking at everybody's streams, and so the ones that, like, a lot of the ones that get really popular, not all of them, but like you look at Loki and to some extent, what's his name, Anti-Trekker, and they're like spazzes, right? We're spaz. I mean, I'm not saying that I'm just saying, like, being a spaz, it really helps in this environment. And thank God, because we finally found a place where it's good to be a spaz. We don't have to be circus clowns anymore, right? It's like the Robin Williams thing, except, of course, not nearly as funny or talented as he was. Let's see. I love that running joke on SG1. I have no idea what you're talking about because I cannot get into Stargate. Sorry. Thank you. It works for me. Okay, I've gotten to a moment of stasis where I'm at the end of the chat. I don't know how long. Damn it. Mountain of Elysium. Oh, greetings. Okay. Let's see. I've been on for 40 minutes talking by myself, which is kind of amazing. A couple things I need to do. Okay, everybody, brace yourselves. Ready? I need to turn off the oven because I took the salmon out, didn't turn off the oven. Do have that, mom, female homeowner thing that's like, the oven's still on, so I need to go do that. I think I'm going to turn off the overhead light because I think it actually makes me look darker and lights up the room. What do you guys think? Plus, you haven't told me which glasses you prefer. Do you like I am from around the World War II glasses that I have now, or I'm a secretary. I'm a secretary. How would you like your coffee? Okay, there's that. Or orange. And tomorrow or another day, I'll give you other color options, but your choice. Okay, ready? I'm going to count to 5. Okay, so you get these. Hi. Okay, or these. Hi. I'm going to go turn off the oven. You guys figure that out, and I'll be right back. Also, the light. I'm going to turn off the oven and the light. So I want your thoughts on the glasses, and I want your thoughts on the light when I get back. Okay, stay right there. Hold on. Turning off the light first. Ah! Okay, I'm back. I'm back. Where are my headphones? Here they are. Oh, I had something else I was going to say. Gosh, it never stops, does it? Here we go. Well, let's see. We have CCTV saying, howdy, Irishman. We have Press Brain. I can forgive you for not being into Stargate. Thank you very much. Elihu, who says a female version of Anti-Trekker, ranting, not up with chat, funny. Is Andrea Seabrook the female version of Anti-Trekker? Ranting, not up with chat, funny. I don't know. See, I don't know Anti-Trekker that well. And in fact, I feel a little, I don't know. Like maybe I need to apologize to Anti-Trekker. It's been going around in my mind because I was really upset about the Admiral Doom's undeniable rules of life thing that he was doing, mainly because I felt like it was weird for him to do when he hadn't spoken to Paula, Doom's wife. And so I kind of got my knickers a little bit in a twist about that. And, I was like feeling crappy one day and went on a stream and was like, blah, 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 blah. And of course, Bird of Prey was like, hey, jump back. He's not a bad guy, be a little reasonable. And I was like, blah, 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 like I get sometimes. And then Anti-Trekker came on and I was like, well, I was me. I was talking to you because I'm not hiding or anything, but I do feel like maybe I jumped the gun a little bit. I did talk to Paula and she, seemed cool with it. And she actually went and talked to him afterwards. So I think there was still it was still a little bit weird how that went down, but I think I was overly critical without having actually spoken to him. I would have spoken to him directly, except Paula asked me not to. So it was a little, it's a little not the way I like to work. So I should probably go and apologize to him. But the thing is, I don't know him. And it's a little weird to show up on someone's stream and be like, hi, sorry, I'm that bitch. So I don't know. I figure it'll work out. If he is somebody who has a lot of people's respect here, then maybe he'll give me the benefit of the doubt. And when I actually get to interact with him, I'll say, hey, I'm sorry about that. I didn't mean to jump all over you. Or you guys could tell him or not. Don't care. I will figure that out. Seriously, my computer is going to die. It is now at 4%. It's funny because I have the thing right here. I just keep forgetting. This is the ADD part. The part where you're just like, oh yeah, I should do that. What? Squirrel. Okay. See, plugging in. Uh-oh. See, here is a real Mac problem, okay? Right now I have the microphone plugged in. So I have exactly 2 USB-C ports on my goddamn MacBook Pro, which I love. But right now I have the microphone plugged into one and the USB bus that is connected to my phone that I'm using as a camera in the other one. So I can't actually power it. This is where you end up in like fucking dongle hell with Mac, where you're like, oh, you need a dongle that allows you to plug in your computer while you're using 2 things. That pisses me off, okay? But there are many, many more things that piss me off about PCs. So, okay, so here's what we're going to do, folks. We have 3% left on my computer. Actually, I need to go soon because Elihu and I are going to Mars with, Joseph and Bird of Prey, and we're going to go, tool around the canals. So what I'm going to do is just keep talking and slowly finish up here and hope that my computer doesn't, it's now down to 3%, okay? Let's get through some of this chat. Okay, let's see. Okay, Elihu said the second pair, the brown ones. Okay, let's see. CCDV says orange. 1 for brown, 1 for orange. Joseph says, we man, we see woman, we happy, we do not care about glasses. Okay, thank you, Joseph. That's actually quite kind. I like that. Jedi says, boomer. No, not a boomer. Gen X. Gen X is dead. Long live Gen X. Not Ryan Johnson says the orange ones. Thank you. Okay. CCDV says the light is washing you out, yet now you're too dark. I'm too dark now? Do I look too dark now? Also, the camera feels like I think there's it's weird to have the camera in a different place than the screen. Maybe I should elevate the screen, or I don't know. There's another thing that I've been wondering. Could you guys give me tips about, like, am I looking at the camera enough? Is it too weird to have me looking down on my screen and then back up? Also, just be honest. How wrinkly do I look? Like, I have this forehead. I'm such a surprise person that I've got these forehead lines and what? I want to look like I look. I want the experience of my life to be written on my face, right? But because that's the way it should be. This is what human life is. I respect that. I love it. I love people who look like that. But then our culture prizes so much the supple skin of youth without lines like this. And then, you end up being a 47-year-old woman who, is exciting and starting a whole new phase in life. And what people want to see is tits and ass and a smooth face. So it's a little, I'm not wallowing in it. I don't, I'm not an SJ, whatever the fuck. But it is not easy sometimes. I imagine it's similar to men who lose their hair and you just sort of feel like, oh shit, now I'm just branded all the time as being, I don't know, not this, not young David Hasselhoff or Vampire Man or whatever. Anyway, not talking about it anymore. Okay. Let's see. Camera adjusted, disregard my last statement. Okay. I should have read the very next statement, CC, before I went off on that. Elihu, she just pulled an anti-trekker off-subject rant. Don't know what that means. Professor Brady Specs, you definitely are not the female version of anti-trekker. Okay, thanks. Don't know what that means. Elihu, haha. Thomas says, Andrew Strecker is forgetful. He probably doesn't remember. CC says, Andrew Strecker would thank you for putting him in contact with Mrs. Doom. Probably, yeah. Well, what I did was when all that was going on, I went and taught. Well, I had met Paula on the twits and the Facebook and stuff. So we're Facebook friends now. So I went to her and said, hey, this guy is doing this. He doesn't have Doom's name quite right and whatever. Did you know about it? She didn't know about it. So she went to blah, blah, blah. It doesn't really matter. None of it matters because ultimately, as I think was Bird of Prey's point from the very beginning, it's wonderful to have the undeniable rules of life out there and circulating because they're beautiful. And he clearly had an amazing place in this community. I did not know him. I joined the community just after he passed. Also, you should be listening. Jedi Bill every night on the Insomniac Soup reads a few more of the of Admiral Doom's Undeniable Rules of Life, and it is a lovely. I don't know. It's almost like it's a funny kind of like prayer or something to listen to those and just hear the wisdom and the humor in them, and then it's a good time to go to sleep. It's actually kind of a service. Thanks, Jedi. Put the tutu back on. No, I'm just joking. Let's see. Orange or brown, either will work. Thank you, Brainy. Thomas Andrew seems Anti-Trekker is a good guy and the grandfather of this community. Many people who are streaming were motivated by him to do that. Yes, and I hear that. And I think that's one of the reasons I need to have been a little less cavalier and listened carefully to the fact that what my wise elders were saying about what was probably going on and not just fly off in some outrage-fueled thing. So, again, a reason why I will apologize to him. Okay. Let's see. Elihu says 2 for orange, 2 for brown. Let's see. Jedi Bill, you have a crummy Apple MacBook. There's your damn problem. No, I reject. CCDV says the canals are where the LA deal live in C.S. Lewis works. Right. Yeah. Actually, during C.S. Lewis's time, they still believed in that, and that there were these canals on Mars. I was going to mention, it wasn't you, CCDV, it was Elysium, the Mountains of Elysium, I think, that I've read other C.S. Lewis also, not just Narnia, but I loved Narnia growing up. Canals were, yeah. Let's see, CCDV, I shaved my head when I was 21. I didn't even try toupees or wigs. Yeah, I think that's like, I mean, I don't know what generation you're in, but it seems like definitely with the Gen X, with my people, our people, I think most people here are actually Gen X. We were like, yeah, screw it. Like all my guy friends who started to go thin were like, done. And it looks so much better. It's just, I think we got over it, and I think it actually went up towards the baby boomer class behind us too. They eventually got over the comb over thing. Although, let me tell you, in Congress, you spend a few years in the Capitol building, you will see some unbelievable comb overs and toupees. Oh my God, they're like dead cats on people's heads. And, it's like, God, that guy got elected? Jesus. Was anybody looking at him? Anyway, that's an asshole thing to say, but later, y'all. Elihu's going to a show. Yep, I got to go do that too. Captain Trek says, Andrew Receiver, you need to end the stream before the computer dies. Thank you, Trek. Thank you, Trek. See the ADD? Mountain of Elysium just started C.S. Lewis Space Trilogy. I have not read that. Those books. Ryan Johnson says, I have a full head of hair and I shave my head. Right. See, that's the thing. It's like, what's the big deal? Also, by the way, this is a real statement of biology. Male pattern baldness is a sign of high testosterone levels. True that. It is dead true. So whenever anybody says anything that makes you feel weird, just be like, yeah, that's because I got it. I got it going on. CC, oh yeah, right. StreamYard keep me logged in, and then what? Okay, so yeah, you're right. Let's see. I am at 1%. So I think I will end this, having had no guests on the panel whatsoever. And hopefully I'll get to the end of this sentence before my computer dies. So thank you all for coming. I feel like at the end of other people's streams, I always see them say like, thank you in the panel, thank you for the chat, blah, blah, blah. And I never really realized like how thankful you are really, because it's like, oh my God, I was out And we're back. Hi, everyone. My computer is still starting up, so it's a little bit jittery, but yep, you got it. It died. My computer died. Okay, but I'm really going to end now, okay? Whatever I was talking about, naked, high school, I don't know. Meet me over there on Elihu's channel, okay? And we'll talk some more. Meet us in the canals with Bird of Prey and Yusuf. Bye, guys.